So do you also use LinkedIn lead ads to get more leads for your business? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect, and in this video we are going to understand how to log new leads from LinkedIn lead ads to Pipedrive CRM. So like you, I also use LinkedIn leads to get more leads for my business, and now what I want is that as soon as we receive a new lead from LinkedIn leads, I want to add the lead details into my Pipedrive CRM. So to do this, we are simply going to create a connection between LinkedIn leads and Pipedrive, and we're going to create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language using an amazing automation software which is Pabbly Connect. So if you also want to create this amazing automation for your own business, then for that you have to come with me towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. So as you know, in this video we're going to learn how to create a new deal in Pipedrive whenever we receive a new lead from LinkedIn. So we're going to create this connection using an amazing automation software which is Pabbly Connect. And yes, to do this, I'm just going to open a new tab and I'm just going to look for the landing page of Pabbly Connect simply by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. So this is an easy to use tool which requires no programming or coding language to create automations. And using this tool only, we're going to create a connection between LinkedIn lead ads and Pipedrive. But before we move on further, I'll just show you something really helpful. This is the Pabbly community where automation users, business owners, and marketers connect. Pabbly community is a space where users share their ideas, solutions, and workflow tips. So if you are stuck at any step, the community is a great resource for guidance. And if you also want to join this amazing community, the link is given in the description box below. Make sure to check it out. Alright, now after doing this, I'm just going to move on further and create this automation. For that, I'm just going to open the landing page of Pabbly Connect, and over here, which is going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can simply click on this sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of hours free every month to explore the application. But over here, I'm an existing user, so I'm simply going to click on this button which says sign in. And once I'm just going to click on this sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps, and over here you're going to see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm simply going to click on this access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connect account. And now it is opening the dashboard of my Pabbly Connect account, and to get started, I'm just going to simply click on this button which says create workflow. And now it is asking me to select the workflow builder, the new one or the classic one. So the new workflow builder is more faster, flexible, and ideal for those who want a modern interface, while the classic one on the other hand is for ones who want a tried and tested setup. So you can use any one from this. I'm just going to use this new one, so I'm just going to go towards the select of the new one. Now it's asking me for the workflow name, so I'm simply going to enter the name of my workflow right over here. And after simply entering the workflow name, I'm just going to simply select the folder in which I want to save this workflow and click on this button which says create. And once I'm just going to click on this create, it is going to open the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow is going to run. Trigger means when this happens, and action means do this. So by this, you can understand that the trigger starts the process while the actions are results towards the same. And now what is going to happen is that whenever we're going to receive a new lead from LinkedIn, I want to create a deal in Pipedrive. So for that, my trigger will be LinkedIn and action will be Pipedrive. So first we're just going to set up this trigger and then move on towards the action. So to set up this trigger, I'm just going to click on this add trigger, and now I'm just going to simply select my trigger application as LinkedIn right over here. Now for the trigger event, I'm just going to simply select it as lead notifications and click on this connect. And now if you want to connect your LinkedIn account, you have to go towards this add a new connection and then connect with LinkedIn. And once you click on this connect with LinkedIn, Pabbly is going to ask you for your account credentials, and once you enter the account credentials, your LinkedIn account will be connected. I've already connected my LinkedIn account, so I'm just going to go towards this select existing connection and then save. And now I'm just going to simply select the sponsor account right over here and click on this button which says save and send test request. And once I'm just going to click on this save and send test request, Pabbly is saying waiting for webhook response. And in order to capture this webhook response, I'm just going to open my LinkedIn leads and I'm just going to do a test submission. What I'm just going to do is I'm just going to simply fill in this lead gen form right over here as dummy user. So I'm just going to simply enter my details right over here. For the email address, I'm just going to keep it as dummy@pabblytudes.com, and then for the phone number, I'm just going to simply keep it as this. I'm not going to get the option to fill in this first name, last name and company name because all of these details are pre-filled because I'm using a test LinkedIn leads ad account. I'm not going to get this option because my campaign right over here is in draft mode. All right, if you're running a live campaign, definitely your leads are going to get the option to fill all of these details too. Now I'm just going to simply enter the details which I can fill and click on this button which says submit, and with this we have successfully submitted this. It is saying information sent to Pabbly. Alright, so I'm just going to open my workflow, and now Pabbly is going to capture the response of the same test submission which we made right now, which will be our webhook response. And once we capture the webhook response, automatically with this we have successfully completed the trigger step. So first I'm just going to wait for a few seconds till Pabbly is capturing this webhook response. And as you can see that Pabbly has successfully captured the response, you're going to see the same details which we entered during our test submission. And now using these details only, we're just going to create a new deal in Pipedrive. For that, I'm just going to simply add new action step right over here. And now for the action application, I'm just going to simply select it as Pipedrive. So I'm just going to search for Pipedrive and select it. And now for the action event, I'm just going to simply select it as create deal and click on this connect. Now in order to connect my Pipedrive account, I'm just going to go towards this add a new connection, and it is asking me for the API token. To get this API token, I'm just going to open my Pipedrive account, go towards this profile picture, personal preferences, and now from here we have to go towards this API. And over here is my API token, so I'm simply going to copy this token and then I'm just going to simply paste it right over here in my workflow. And once I paste this, I'm just going to click on this button which says save. And with this, we have successfully connected our Pipedrive account, and now it is asking me for the deal's title. So I want the title to be follow up with. So I'm just going to simply enter follow up with, and now I'm just going to simply enter the name of my lead right over here. But I'm not going to enter it manually, but instead I'm just going to map it. So you must be wondering what is mapping. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And when we insert the data from the previous step, automatically our data turns dynamic and change with every new response received. So I'm just going to simply insert the data from the previous step right over here, and I'm just going to only enter the details which are required. It is asking me for the probability, so this is required, so I'm just going to keep it as 50. For the value over here, I'm just going to simply enter the email address and the phone number of my lead. All right, so I'm just going to simply enter the email address and the phone number right over here. So I'm just going to simply enter the email address first and then the phone number, and I'm just going to simply map this and move on further and click on this button which says save and send test request. So we are only going to enter the details which are required, not everything. And as you can see that we have received the positive response that we have successfully created a new deal in our Pipedrive. All right, so now I'm just going to open my Pipedrive account and I'm just going to check for the new deal created, and as you can see that we have successfully created a new deal. We're going to see all the details. We're going to see the source of origin is API. We're going to see the summary too. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow, and now whenever we're going to receive a new lead notification from LinkedIn, automatically a new deal will be created in my Pipedrive account. All of this is going to happen in backend. We don't have to come back and again to our workflow to click on save and send test request. So yes, now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect. And while trying, if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. See you in the next video with many more automation tips, everyone. Thank you for watching. So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can connect many more applications. So now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this URL. And now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect.